What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Short stream today. I know we got the 1 o'clock update later today, so just wanted to share something really quick through like a short stream. If you remember yesterday, we were working on the resource box and being able to create objects like in line with the resource box to make it really easy to just like create a facility or a location on the fly, basically. I think we have that basically mostly working. We're just going to create a facility, create facility endpoint essentially. So I figure I'd share that part just to show specifically how we're using actions as controllers with like validation built into them. So let me share my screen. I'll show you what I've got in here now. We have locations working. If you remember yesterday, we were working on that. So that is now come together. Here we go. Cool. So check this out. I think this is pretty slick. So we have, this is our create form. Now with our resource select box that we've built, we can actually create new right in line, which is easy. Pulls up this facility. We can also look for locations in here. So just pick something. And then if you want to create a location in line, like it's not already in the list, we can go ahead and create one. Garrett test. This doesn't actually get validated yet, so I'm just going to put in bogus for now. And if I create, it's probably going to break because I broke something apparently. Let's see what I break. Address state must be type string, but I know what's given. Wait. Oh. I just changed something that broke this. So I reordered some things. Here we go. That should do it. So anyway, so if we create this, you can see it creates, and then it auto becomes selected in our select box, which is pretty cool. And then I can finish by creating my location, which doesn't work right now because there's no endpoint. So we're going to build the endpoint really quick. And then I'll walk through how all this works. I think we're going to actually abstract it out. All right, so basically what we got is we need to create a actual create facility. So inside of our, basically the way this works is we have our resource search select from before. Let me fix this. Fixing order of params. Okay, so we, let me stop my music. Okay, so we have this resource search select, which is kind of becoming a beast of a component, but it's really useful in that we can basically do the search and multi-select and everything like we've seen, but now we can actually pass it a form as part of all this. So if we go to like our create, let's show you where this looks top level. Here we go. So basically now what we can do is inside of our resource search select, we could pass the search route, how you want to search for it, if it could be multiple, value changes, blah, blah, blah. But now we can also pass this create form in. And if we pass this in, we pass it. This is a component we define. So this is the form that we actually want to show. And this is basically just exactly what it sounds like. It's the facility form with like the fields. Where does it post to create? Blah, blah, blah. And we can even nest these. So I actually use another resource select inside of this for locations. But anyway, basically what we do with this inside of our resource select is if there's a create form passed in, we show the plus button for add. And then if you press it, we open a dialog, we drop in the component into here that we, for the form, and we actually wrap it so that it's creating a form object and then passing this in as essentially like the child, like the form gets like plugged into the modal. And then we actually hook in the create button on the modal back to the reference of the form so that we can actually have the modal is responsible for like the create and cancel button. And that actually hooks directly into the form that you pass in. So what this means is we can create forms for all of our different objects that we want to use. So like in the future, if we want like shipper, carrier, whatever, we can just basically build a component that's just the form part of it, pass that into our resource search select, and then the resource search select will have the little button. You can click add. You can create one right there on the fly and auto select it. Make it as easy as possible. So I think that's pretty cool. And then that's also using our search and everything like we used before, but now we can basically create forms on the fly as we need for different objects and use it all through the same components. So this all works. Location form is actually done. It all works. I'm going to talk more about this probably tomorrow, about we're going to make this more international friendly, but regardless, it works. We're using very basic, we're using Axios so that we have complete control instead of using inertia to basically post to our wherever we need to go. We're going to abstract this out in the future so that there's like a create form component that everything has to extend to reuse this, because a lot of this logic is the same, to be honest. So yeah, but anyway, what we need to do to get this all to work is I need to create a facility endpoint. So in our facility form, we've got facility store. If I go to facility controller, we have a store with a facility request, but it's obviously empty, authorizes blank, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do our actions like we've been doing. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of store facility request because we don't need it. Go back here, remove this, don't need that. And then we're going to create a new action. So let's start by doing a folder under actions for facilities. And then I'm actually going to take create location as just a template to help with some of the boilerplate. So this is facilities. Let's see, we want most of this. Create facilities. And so we start with, I'll actually just go ahead and delete all this and we'll start fresh. So now we've got our facilities, create facilities function, our action, I mean. So let's go ahead and create exactly what it's suggesting here, which is our handle, which is where basically the action, actually, all the business logic lives. So our facilities are actually just a name, I believe, a name and a location. So very basic, very basic. So all we need inside of a create facility, too many things open. This should actually be create facility, not facilities. That's better. Okay. We're going to take a name and a location ID. That's perfect. We're going to add this facility. And then this is actually very simple. We're just going to go return facility create, name and location. Easy enough. And then now we want to use this as a controller. And so what we can do here is this is obviously basically just like functional programming, component-based programming in some ways. But we can actually turn this into, hey, we want to use this as a controller directly. And so here we can just go function as controller. I'm going to use action request, which I'll talk about in a second. And we're going to return a facility on create. And so for here, we're just going to say return this handle, and we're going to go name, validated name, location ID, validated location ID. So basically the controller is going to expect an action request with a name and a location ID, and we can actually define our request in here too. So we can go public function, and we can do rules just like you would do on a defining like a request. And we can define rules just like you would normally do it. So we can go name, which is required, and then also location ID, which is also required, and we'll also make sure that it's a legitimate location. And then now, with all of this in place, we can jump over to our routes file. And let's see, we probably have facilities defined already. We do. So because we have resource, I don't think we actually have anything in that resource controller. Let me check. Or we're using search technically. Yeah, we're currently using search, but I'm gonna actually go ahead and just do this, and we're gonna pull search out one day. But for now, we can actually just get rid of this because we're not using it. And we're gonna add a new post for facilities. Exactly what it's suggesting here. Basically, we're gonna add a create facility. We're gonna call the create facility action that we just created. Say it's a post to facilities, and we're gonna name it facilities.store. We'll follow the same naming convention as the resource controllers just to keep it a little bit sane. We don't need to make everything different here. Okay, cool. So now we should actually have an endpoint for saving facilities. One last thing we're going to do before we do this, though. We can also do authorize in here if we want to. I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, what I'm going to do is we're going to define our HTML response separately versus our JSON response. So we can do that as well, which is very cool. And so what we can actually do in here is, I just realized these don't have return types, which is surprising. So we'll leave those off too, I guess. Basically in here, we're going to go ahead and create a facility resource. So we'll jump over to our resources. Let's create, oh, we already have one, facility resource. We need to also add location, which we already have a location resource. So we'll go location, this, when loaded, and then location ID, this location ID. Cool. So this is helpful because basically now if the location is actually loaded on the relationship, it'll load in the whole location resource. Otherwise, we'll just always give them location ID. And so basically in our JSON response, we're going to do return facility resource. Is this actually what we want? Not sure. No. We're going to go facility resource. And then under our HTML response, what we've done traditionally is just do the redirect back. I don't know if this is actually the right way to do this or not, to be honest. We need to like dig into this more, but for now we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing. So now basically when this endpoint gets hit, if the request is coming through and asking for HTML, we're going to go through this. And if it's coming and saying content type, it's expecting JSON, then we'll actually return it JSON. So now we can use this kind of on the fly for both our API in the future and then also like the web front end like today. So this just keeps it simple. This would normally be what? One, this would be a file, this would be a file, or at least in another file. These would be two other controllers probably. So I mean, basically these, we have less than 50 lines of code here. And normally this would have been like in 3 or 4 other files. But I think doing it this way, it's still very clean and obvious what's going on. But it's like just the right amount of abstraction, in my opinion. So let's give this thing a try and see if it works. We got our endpoint defined, facility store. We got our resource. Looks good. We might load this. We'll see. I think location ID might be okay. Let me think. No, that should be okay, actually, how it is. So now, see if this works. If I want to create a new facility, I can look for an existing location. Garrett's first facility. Failed to create. Let's see what we broke. Location ID is field is required. Okay, so we got to go back to our facility form. I'm probably just not naming it the right thing. Let's see. Yeah, data needs to be this. There we go. And there it is. So you can see it created it right then, and then also auto-selected it into our facility. Now we could go a step further and we could say, I don't know, Walmart facility, whatever you want to call it. And let's say we need to add a new one. Name is actually optional, so we can skip this. We can just say like whatever, Walmart Street, Cincinnati, Ohio. What is it? 45242, I think maybe. I'm not sure. This might be because I left name off. I might have it required still. It shouldn't be though. Not no constraint names. Yeah, I did. Okay. We'll make name optional. That should be nullable. But we'll just say Walmart or whatever. And there you go. You can see we've got Walmart facility, Walmart Street, Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's see what we got. Location ID is required. Oh, we need to make this. So basically when that auto select is happening, it's not emitting the change, I believe. So let me see here. We want to go search data. So basically how this is working is when you create a form, we pass the new object that gets created back out. to the source resource select, and it actually does another search to like go back to the database and grab that all that information based on the ID you say you just created. However, this search data is not emitting when it's setting back to the value change, it looks like. So we need to go set selected items. And we need to emit this, basically. So let's go back to search data. We might want to actually make this a flag in here because I don't think we always want to do this. So we probably want to go if search IDs, filter, set selected items, and then we probably want to go set selected items. Probably want to do this. New selected. So then we emit our change based on the new selected that we just had. So that should do it. So let's try one more time. So Walmart, Walmart Street. There we go. And then there it is. So you can see it's all created. So just going from the top. Now with our facility, we just go create. We say create a new test facility. We can pick a location if we want to. This is probably got something we're not displaying that's like making that pull up. So we can go create a new one. Test location. Test road. Raleigh, North Carolina. I don't remember what the Raleigh specific zip code is. There we go. Create. There we go. Pretty easy. And then that will now work across all of our resources. All we have to do, basically, if we want to add a new one, is we just have to create a form with what you want it to look like. And then you just pass it into the resource select. And it will work. So that is going to be super useful. And then we have our new create facility action. We've got our rules defined, JSON, HTML. Oh, I want to change location to not be required. So let's do that. Make a migration. Location name not required. Name not required. See if that actually works. It does. Okay, cool. So now we shouldn't have to do that. Let's try it. Create one. We'll say whatever. Doesn't matter. These aren't being validated yet. Cool. Nice. That makes it easy. And then we can make the select for search, or for location, I mean. We'll probably have this do like a like we can actually make the form do whatever we want before it creates. So we could even have it say like, hey, are you sure you want to create this? There's a location very similar. And like pop up here. Like, do you mean this one? And you click yes. And then that's the one it returns and doesn't even create one. Like that's all stuff that just works because the form is completely independent, basically. All it has to do is return like the new ID that you like created, essentially, and that's it. As long as it does that, then everything else keeps flowing. So, and you can see we've got our stacked dialogues, which work as well. So yeah, I think that works pretty good. Oh, we probably want to do the other thing is Inside of the facility resource, I think we want to do facility. Do we have a selectable? We do. So we append this. So I think what we want to go to is go facility resource. Label. Okay. This selectable label. I think this will make the facility names make more sense. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Cool. Much better. I don't want to save that address. We might end up ripping this out into like, I don't know. Like we probably actually don't care about selectable label being everywhere and all the resources. So it might be one of those things where I don't really want to create a like maybe we create like a resource that's like a selectable label resource, and so you could do like selectable resource and you pass facility you pass like make facility resource to it. And it just appends selectable label. Not sure. It's not that big a deal right now, but having to add this everywhere is kind of annoying. Making selectable label show. Making location name optional. Oops. Nice. So we have that for facility now, which is cool. We're going to want to do the same thing for carrier, same thing for shipper. But we're going to wait until we do the management pages for those first, I think. Because that's going to create more fields and stuff that we're going to want to consider. So, and honestly, do we really want people to be able to... A facility is one thing to create on the fly, but a carrier and a shipper is a different thing. So it might be one of those things where you can't actually change this on the fly anyway. So, but a facility is a common one that people want to be able to make. So nice. Let's get them merged. So resource search select now has optional create form modal. And then we also made location name optional. I think that's really it. Oh, create facility endpoint. Create facility and create location endpoints. I think I created the create location too. Yeah. It's just so easy. Like it's so clean. It's like one file, less than 100 lines. Just it's literally like shorter than the resource controller boilerplate. So that's pretty cool. Well, we can add this to things done for the update today. All right, let's do that actually really quick. Development updates. Resource search select now has optional create form button functionality. Working for facility and location. Nice. So one thing I was looking at doing is making the location fields internationally safe. So something I realized yesterday while messing with this is our location fields are like address 1, 2, and then it's city, state, and zip code, but that's actually not. First of all, there's no country field, which there probably needs to be. And second of all, city, state, and zip are very US specific, obviously. So I was looking at schema.org. They have a bunch of different like recommended schemas for different things. I was thinking about making a change to be locality, region, adding country. I think we'll keep postal code. And then I think we'll keep a street address 1 and 2, to be honest. One thing I didn't think about is looking at some of the other ones like Geocodio. How do they do it? For their locations, let's see. Geocoding. Address components. Yeah, city, state, zip. Oh, so they actually do city, state, formatted street. I mean, we don't have to go that wild, I don't think. They actually do city, state, though. I wonder if that changes, though. I think if it's non-US. Results, address components, city, state, postal code. Address components. Here we go. Okay. So they actually return a zip for US, secondary number, secondary unit. See, we don't need to go that crazy. I'm fine with just like address line 1 and 2, I think. They have county in here. I don't think we need that probably. Maybe we don't need to change this. Maybe we just need to make sure things are optional and we need to add country. How does Google Maps? Maps platform. I don't remember how theirs looks for like geocoding and like how they treat addresses, honestly. Documentation. Here we go. It's like places, right? Yeah, places. Oh, geolocation is probably what I want. Maybe address even? View API reference. So address, okay. So they do postal address, address components. Okay. Wait, is this just like anything then, technically? Or what? So here's the USPS address. See, this isn't really this. Yeah, say it's US only though. For example, for street name or 1253 for street number. Okay. Component type. This is what I'm looking for, I think. Oh, so they just do. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I guess we could just add fields, right? Like if we have like, do they have city and state in here? No, they don't. Let's see, what do they, what's this one recommended? Locality, which is city, region, estate. Is that what they do in here? Region? I think they saw locality, right? Locality. Place of worship? Is that like a yes, no, or is that like something else? It's weird. Postal town? I wonder if that's the town, like the city. The types are not supported in the type filter of a place search. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, these are like actually types. Got it. These are saying these are ones that you can't search by. That makes sense. Wait, wasn't locality one? Okay, I guess. I gotcha. So then, okay, I follow. So what we want is, I guess maybe I want geocoding. Let's see. Geocoding. Here we go. Yep. Okay, here we go. Route. Okay. Incorporated, so locality is the city. What's like the state? State. Okay. Administrative area level 1. Oh, see, that's so that's so like abstracted to use like level 1. I mean, I guess that makes sense because it could be so different. Okay. Maybe we won't mess with this for now. I think we just add country is really all we need. We have locations abstracted out enough that it might be okay. I'm gonna add notes to this ticket though. Google uses administrative levels for city, but or for state, but uses locality for city. Geocodio just uses city and state. I think we just go to backlog with this. Our location abstraction could be okay too. Minimal lift, as long as we keep it. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be okay for now. Because we don't really need to go crazy with like international. I just want it to be like it works essentially. And I think most of the time people are going to be a US right now anyway. So can you explain roughly why you need that? For as far as like international support? Oh, yeah, so we're just talking about basically we have a locations table right now, but it looks like this, right? Which is very US. So if you go international, you know, for starters, we're going to need a country field, which isn't that big of a deal to add a country field. But there are, like, zip code is very US specific, even city and state. So, like, address line 1 and 2 is probably mostly fine. It's kind of, like, generic. But we're going to want to be able to support, like, territories and things like that, realistically. And, like, zip code shouldn't be required, probably. Or it should at least be, like, able to accept things that aren't really zip codes. So basically, looking at, you know, schema.org has a suggestion here for country, locality, region, postal code, and then street address. So I was looking at maybe moving it to this just on the back end. The front end can still be like city, state, whatever, and we can deal with it later. But just making the back end support it like this for now. But realistically, I think we can just leave the back end how it is too, probably. And then in the future, when it's like time to add international, like when we like, all right, it's time to, we got to make sure we have like Canada and Mexico and like whoever should be supported, we can go back and add the fields necessary to make that happen, I think. So it's because we have locations split out into its own table, it shouldn't be too big of a deal to migrate later. That's my thought process. So we probably don't need to like overthink it and spend too much time here. At least not yet. We will eventually, but for now it's probably not important enough, and we probably will just make decisions that we aren't informed enough about yet. So that's my thought process. Because the way Google does it, if you miss this, they do admin areas. So like admin area level 1 is a state, but that's pretty abstract. I feel like that would be kind of annoying to deal with. So anyway. So other stuff today, I mean, the other things I wanted to like really make sure we got done this week were adding a commodity field. So for this one, I really want to add, basically we'll probably create a new component that's very similar to this select box. But I want it to be one that you can like type in whatever. And if you hit enter, it doesn't select the first option. It actually creates an entry. So I can like put in a commodity and be like bananas. And then like bananas shows up. And like if you hit enter, it'll like select it, I guess. But if bananas isn't in the system yet, you hit enter and it like will create bananas as like a tag. Oh, that way you can like quickly select commodities in the system that exist, or if you're running something that's not been entered yet, you can put it in there. Make them a little bit more freeform. Yeah, that's my thought. I don't think people want to manage commodities, although I guess you could. What are the codes? There's like the codes or whatever. Snakes, right? Is that what it is? Not really. I think I'm thinking of something else. It's like companies. It's like company categorization. Commodity codes. There's like codes for this, isn't there? What are commodity codes? I think this is what I'm thinking of. I guess we could just like dump these in as options and like let people pick extras. I don't know. But we need commodities regardless, so we need to add that field. So I'm going to do that today. What else? And the last thing I want to do this week is the shipment list component. It looks horrible still. Actually, you know what I want to do right now? First of all, do we have stuff we need to push out? No. I want to make this select better, first of all. I liked what they did in the new Laravel one. What is it? App sidebar? Yeah. Let's call like dot or something. Yeah. Wonder how they did this. Sidebar menu is active is actually hold on, what happens if I go is active equals true? Is that what it looks like? Yeah. Let's just do that. It's easier. Yes. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. I think it looks better than the dot. Oh, we need to add breadcrumb to organizations. Let's do that really quick. Organization show, I guess. Probably, yeah. How do we do this again? I actually don't remember. Close others. Shipment list. What is it? Index for shipments? Yeah, it is. Okay, just add breadcrumbs title. Okay. That's kind of a lot to write for this, honestly. I kind of wish it would remember if this is closed. Right? That would be nice. I think it should. Let's do it. Authenticated layout. Sidebar, app sidebar. Collapsible. I'm assuming there's probably like an is collapsed, right? Variant. No, is there not? I'm surprised. Wait, is there really not? Like, surely there is. I think it'd be a lot nicer if it stayed collapsed when you collapse it between pages. Toggle sidebar. Use sidebar. Expanded or collapsed. It doesn't remember though. Oh. This sets the cookie to keep the sidebar state. So our cookie's not working? Sidebar cookie name. Alright, let's see if it... It's definitely not working. Let's see. Sidebar state false. False? What does that do? Open state. That doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Right? It's definitely not doing anything. Okay, it changed it to false. But it's just changing it to false every time. I don't think it is. I don't think it's changing it. I think it's setting it to false every time I load the page, I think. But it's not changing it to true. Wait. It's even backwards, right? Because it says open state. I would think true would be open. Right? Oh, there we go. So now it's open. Now it's closed. But when I reload, it resets the state. It's like it doesn't open it. Document.cookie equals set open. Default open. Wait, shouldn't it use it? So it's like it does look like it's setting the cookie. But it doesn't ever read the original cookie in. So when you load it the first time, it's just always closed. I don't actually see a way to set. It's like it should set open equals default open. Default open equals true. Use effect. See, I think we want to like load the cookie, right? Don't we want to be like use effect? I guess default open is what we would want. And we want to say set open. Or I guess nothing. I just like on first open. We'd want to set it to. I don't know actually know how you do this because cookies are weird unless you like pull in a library, but set open to the current value of the cookie. Yeah, I hate see it's like stupid. See if that works. Okay. So if I open it and then I refresh, it stays open. If I go here. Oh, see, I hate that though. So we don't want to set open probably. Because set open is like, I don't want it to like do it up. So it kind of works now. But I don't want it to set open, I guess, because set open's causing an animation. Instead, I want it to just not be open. Sidebar provider. Where does this get used? Oh. Okay, I see. It is something we can control. Hold on. It's in here. It's in sidebar provider. So we want to go. I wonder if this just works, actually. Open. No, it probably doesn't. Const open equals. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that real? No. It's so funny when AI is like, wouldn't it be cool if this existed? And you're like, yeah, that would be cool. Like use the cookie. That's what I want you to do. Sidebar open equals get the cookie from sidebar and use the value. I should have copied the stuff it wrote before, but alas, I did not. Yes. What is it talking about? The right operand of there is no double quote. Oh. It's not because the left arm is never null. Right. So if it's true, sure. Let's just see what this does. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's not animating. That looks way better. Cool. That's a little manual though, huh? To have to do that, like cookie pull, it'd be a lot nicer if it was just like manage your state. But yeah, that's way better. Cool. And now if you're on mobile, hopefully. I guess it already did that actually, right? Well, I wonder if it... Yeah, that's fine. That looks horrible. We'll change that. Actually, we haven't even looked at this in a while. Oh, that's broken. Yeah, we probably need to change some ordering of stuff in here, but it looks like it works. Hold on. So we should be able to go... Oh. That's broken. That's broken. Well, hopefully you're not in here. Well, I guess you probably could be, right? In here adding ETA updates on your phone. Yeah, probably gotta fix that. Maybe we do like a quick update button that you can click. Was that one of the buttons that it suggested? No. I think it would be cool. Quick actions, be like fast update, and you could be like new ETA. And it's just like pick the stop, and then type in your ETA, and it'll auto set it. That's probably something we should support for mobile sake. And we could reuse that same action for the AI helper later to be able to set ETA very easily. So I probably should do that. But yeah, it's a little broken right now for mobile. It's almost there, though. I mean, like, it looks like it works. It's just really ugly. I wonder how the modals look. Let's see. So if I go back, shipments, create. Okay, well, it doesn't... That's good. So that looks good. Okay. This actually looks pretty good. We should make it that on single selects. Wait. Oh. But the names are the same, so it like breaks. That's okay. Whatever. On a single select, we should make it that when you select something. Oh yeah, see like it selected. It'll auto collapse the combo box, I think. Because if you're single selecting something, I want to click this and then I want it to close. I don't want it to stay open and like have to click off. That's annoying. ASDF. Let's do that really quick. So like in our resource search select on value change. So if search IDs. Wait, no, this isn't where I want to be. I should probably make this a function, shouldn't I? Yeah. Values changed. Emitter. No, it's not a real emitter. It's a pretend emitter. News selected. Yeah. And then line 108. Okay. So it was here. That's way cleaner. Okay. But I should go values changed emitter. Should also handle. Actually, let's call this values changed handler. Can I go? This can actually work. Like very rarely works to do an actual like replace like that, I feel like. Maybe it just work in bad languages, I don't know. With bad support. Anyway, so on value object change looks good, but then let's go I want to close the menu. Is it popover? Is it literally set open? It's a terrible name. Set open. False. So I want to say if not allow multiple. So if not multiple, close the pop-up since the user selected an item. Okay, so this should now go, if I go here, go. Oh yeah, that's way better. That's way better. So now if I'm here, I'm like, oh, I want to click this guy. Yeah, it just closes. But then on the multiples, it stays open. I think that makes way more sense. Sweet. I don't have a ticket. What'd I do? I added. What have we done? Oh, app sidebar select. Some breadcrumb fixes. Get checkout. Dashby Garrett. Random fixes. Let's see what AI gives us for a commit message. It's been really lacking lately. Look at this. That's horrible. Refactor sidebar and search. Actually, that's not bad. I lied. It's not really a refactor though. Should I run bug? I haven't run that. Hold on, let's commit this first. Git commit. Git add. Git commit. Sidebar. State saving. Say persistence, right? Yeah. Persistence. Persistence. Single select. Auto collapses. What else did we do? What are we doing here? Oh, we cleaned that up a little bit. Show. Oh, organization breadcrumbs. I'm just curious now. Bug finder. Okay. Should we try this? Run fast, free, or run the smart for $1. A whole dollar? That's a lot. Let's just run fast and free. Do not reload this window. All right, what do you think? Is it going to find a bug? Oh, it's comparing my branch. Like, literally the changed files, I guess? No, it's everything I have open. Yeah, I know. $1? That's crazy, bro. That's so expensive. Oh, it found a bug? With 17% confidence. This doesn't seem very confident. Incorrectly configured with an inappropriate value. Set the field name. That's actually a good catch. I'm not going to lie. The misuse of the value prop interferes with... Well, the problem is TypeScript. I had to do this because TypeScript hates it. So if I don't pass value, the field has a value. And so when I do this, it gets mad because field.value is basically like null, I think is what it was. And TypeScript says it can't be null. So I just gave it a value of field name. So it's actually not a bad flag though. Like that's legitimate. Okay. It's not terrible. I would definitely not pay $1 for that, but interesting though, regardless. All right, let's merge this stuff we just did really quick. And we'll add it to here too. Okay. Compare pull request. I'm not adding messages because so what do we add? Added breadcrumb. Wait, I added breadcrumbs this time, so that's fine. Breadcrumbs working. Improved single select resource box. User experience. And what was the last thing we did? Oh, sidebar state. Sidebar state. Persists between pages. That's not really highlights anymore. It's like a change log, but that's okay. Nice. Cool. That's good. Okay. Yeah, so I think I really ought to make the shipments look better on mobile. They edit. I just need to make these stack. Oh, look at that. We need to make that not happen too. So I guess we need to make an overflow. Is that what it is? Combo per. Because on the when it stacks on allow multiple, we do badge, and it's a flex. When it's not, we do a span. Okay, so we just need to go class name equals overflow. Let's just see how that does. It doesn't care. It doesn't care at all. Maybe we put that here, I guess. Oh, we need to do class name. Oh my gosh. Class name. Yeah, like that, exactly. I don't think, is this brought in? Guess so. Oh, I thought that would work, honestly. Wait, really? Do I need to do like overflow X hidden or something? Is this doing something weird? Wait, why is that not working? Get off of me. If selected item is linked that's greater than 0. I actually just want to go if allow multiple. Cannot be applied to... Oh. Why is that not hidden? Does this need to be a div? Oh, it needs to be a div, I think. No, it's still not right. Class name equals overflow hidden equals width full. It does what it wants. It does what it wants. Shall we ask AI for help? Let's go back. Let's just go. Wait, did I not save this? Hold up. Resource search select. No, I saved this. Yeah. Okay. Let's ask AI for help, see what it does. So we've got I think it's going to do what I just did, and then it's going to be confused when it doesn't work. Span. This span is overflowing the parent combo box. How do I make it? Oh, it might be the text overflow is different, actually. It's writing a lot of code. The buttons class name. Minimum width 0. Okay. I can't see what this is because your accept button is over it. There we go. Okay. Then the question though is, does this still work? Yeah. Nice. Much better. Josh, I can't see your message. It's like not rendering. Hold on, let me actually pull up like the X stream and see what it says. Oh, fire. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why my like little chat thing is not didn't render the there it goes. I don't know, it like took forever to render the emojis. It's weird. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then once we have facilities, like the facility management system in place and like carrier and all that, we'll make these clickable, I think. Maybe we'll make that part of the resource search select. That component's getting like huge, but honestly, it's so useful. I think it's been looking like really nice across the app, honestly. But maybe we'll make it so that actually, do we want maybe that won't be part of that because we really want it just like on the read state, I think. But basically, I'll make these clickable so you can like click open up facility, click open up shipper, click open up carrier, etc., etc. So I think that'll be good. Let's add this too. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Cool. Truncating. Select box values too long. Well, I'm just going to open a draft for this because we might fix like one more thing. Okay. I want to also look at, let's see if we can get the, let me see. We want to go to stop list, right? Shipment stops list. I want to make this work better on mobile. So like if we go over here, let's open one, go to mobile, stops, makes my eyes hurt. Let's go. Let's go and say, okay, so they're all, wait. How do we do this? So here's appointment time. So at the end of that, so they're all in their own div. Oh, I think I'm doing 2 columns in the parent. I feel like I remember doing that. I am. But that's only on medium and up. So I would think it would. I would think it would not do that. Is it just that I loaded it this way? No. It actually looks okay for read. But the edit state does not look okay. It's interesting that, oh, because it's got the dates in there. Okay. So if I go grid calls 1, what happens? Okay. Why? Are they not? Hold on. So this is, what's facility? Wait, facility is the next one though, right? Stop type facility. So this is all stop type, right? 213. Stop type. That's it. Yeah. Why is it doing that? He should. PM grid. Gap 4. What if I say this? What if I go medium? Otherwise, what if I say flex wrap? What if I go space 4, 2, space y2. So appointment type is a little goofed. Also, I guess we need to probably define like a width on here. Is that what this problem is? Might be. Padding left. Wait. Why is there a div above this div? Oh, this is for this. Because this is that section, right? Right. Okay. I don't think we need this here. Yeah, I don't think we need that. Right? Yeah, I don't think that's doing anything. Padding left 4. That's fine. Flex grow, that's fine. Yeah, so why is facility... So I think we need to do width full. Border to border. So it's 2, okay. What was it? It did like minimum width 0. There we go. So then these are getting like a minimum width that's too big. This actually looks better though already. We need to get rid of space X. Space Y will make 4. Space Y 0. That looks better. So facility is just huge. So if we go down to facility, margin 1. How does this look on this mode now? Still okay. Oh, this is goofed now. Right? I don't... Oh, yeah, this is, like, messed up now. Okay, so the gap did matter. The gap must have mattered for... it was here, right? No? Let's go... What was that? That's what it was. Space Y, yeah, medium. So gap 4 is fine. So we can get rid of this, I think, now. Okay. We're getting there. So I think this doesn't matter, actually. That looks better. Okay. We just need to make facility shrink. And we'll be in business. We need to make it like taller and wrap. It's this. That's the problem. Oh, it's that. That's the problem. I bet if I go out, though, it's going to look weird. So I need to go medium width full. But then if you go here, boom, that's better. I mean, it's not awesome. Also, the delete button is like definitely all jacked up. Oh, because it's normally, right. Normally it's like lined up on medium, right? Like this. We need to just change where that's at. Maybe we just put it here on the top. That might be what we do. Because then when you're on this, it would be up here. That's still an improvement, though. Although, oh no, there's no left, right. I don't know what the right padding is about. Oh, yes, I do, actually. If I go to show, I bet there is grid columns. Wait, maybe not. This is all the space Y for large column span 2. I don't know what it is actually, because it's to the right. Wait, what? Does it have to do with the sidebar? Kind of seems like it could. Because look, this whole div is like off. Wait, is there something messed up with? Hold on, do other pages do that? Organization. No, that looks fine. About dashboard. Looks fine. But create. It's just inside of shipments. Wait. It's gone now? Oh, is it only once you... No, okay, I think it was just bugged. Okay. But I just needed a refresh. That looks good now. That's way better. Definitely an improvement. Definitely an improvement. I mean, not perfect still. There's work to be done, for sure. Oh, like that. I'm surprised that doesn't work, to be honest. Why would the dialogue not fit? Let's see. Gotta fix the order stuff. It's definitely weird. That's surprising. Didn't the resource ones work? Didn't they? They fit. Let's see. Oh. Wait, where is the resource one? Did I not add it in here? Or is it hidden? Oh, I guess I didn't add it in here. Oh, look, it's like doing it again. Is it this tracking updates? I think that's what it is. But if we go back to, not dashboard, go to shipments, create shipment. That fits. I think there's something with, oh, that's what it is. The width full is probably getting broken by that tracking tag. Hold on. Yeah, see now it's broken. Oh, you can see it break for a second. I think it's this. That's okay. Let's just fix that really quick. Let's go tracking updates. We can just go tracking probably and fix it. Notes, add. There we go. Nice. Cool. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. All right, nice. Let's push that out. What did we do? Fixed mobile on get add weeks for mobile shipment details view. Nice. Looks good. Looks good. I'm just gonna send it. Yeah, just merge it. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Merge it. All right. That's gonna be it for me for right now. We have the project update at 1 o'clock, so I'll be going live across to the load partner. I'll be going live on the load partner accounts on LinkedIn and YouTube and Twitter at 1 to do the quick update, and then let me see if I have any meetings the rest of today. I think I'm just streaming. I might stream again this afternoon. Maybe we'll look at yeah, that's it. So I'll be back on again probably this afternoon after the 1 o'clock to do probably shipment list page. I think we'll clean that up a little bit, make it look a little nicer, because now we've got some of the resource things in place. So yeah, thanks for coming by. Appreciate the company, and yeah, I'll be on at 1 o'clock on the load partner stuff, and then probably back on again this afternoon. So have a good afternoon, everybody. See y'all soon.